Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a full moon energy check-in for the Earth element. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Get it, got it good, moving on. Earth sign, like this could be you, cross watcher, I don't know. You know your story. Put yourself where you go. Right? I keep getting non-essential personnel. Everybody's circumstances are different. It's virtually impossible to have the exact same thing going on in your life. So I'm really suspicious when people come in and say, I'm just like you, twinsies. Nope, don't do that with me. Because I'm going to be like, you, be gone, demon. And all that other fun jazz. But non-essential personnel, and what I got from that is somebody here is desperate to be needed, or they're extremely triggered by somebody's independence. Now, also keep in mind, not everybody is raised the same. Not everybody is a firstborn daughter, and not all firstborn daughter. Like, if you're the only daughter, then, like, again, like, we're all raised differently. We don't have the same parents, and so on down that line. Somebody here is like, they're not essential to your life, but they're incredibly upset that you don't need them. You don't need their services. There's something about them you just don't need. And they're very triggered and they're very upset by this and stuff like that. And I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. Because there's one thing that really makes my blood boil. It's people I don't need who try to make me need them. Because independent folks already don't have a lot of empathy or sympathy from folks, because we're the strong ones. We're supposed to be able to handle everything. Nobody comes to check on us to make sure we're okay. So we're just kind of left by the wayside to figure everything out on our own. But the result of that is we just end up not needing folks. If you are an organically gifted person, you're not going to need the guidance of a spiritualist, because a lot of times we go through a lot of shitstorms caused by other folks in the name of learning to trust our intuition. Non-essential personnel, because like I know for a fact that one of these is a reader with strong earth in her chart. And it's like, I will cuss her all the way down and out. Because I know for a fact she's gone around to folks calling me everything but a child of God. And it's like, you know what? Why? Like, I would not need you if your life depended on it. Just for that and that alone. Because I can see and hear all that shit. In fact, I know when people run my name through the mud like that, there's like a smear campaign to control the narrative of like, she's a bad person. No, you just mad that I can see through your shit. Again, non-essential personnel trying to be essential. And I said a year or so ago, people with no purpose are always trying to glue themselves to people with a purpose. You might be essential to some folks. You ain't going to be essential to everybody. Smear campaigns have consequences. Lying behind a person's back on their name has consequences. Somebody here is also so desperate to be needed that they're literally trying to break down your spiritual walls, your protection and stuff like that. Because 9 times out of 10, for some of us, people hit like our lowest level of protection. It will be the weakest ward or the weakest spirit. Like, all the spirits are strong, but it will be the weakest one they cross swords with, and they back off because, holy shit, this mofo can hit. motherfucking hit. So it's just like, okay, respect. But this person, it's giving bull in a china shop type energy. She came in guns blazing, and she managed to hit that middle, like, not, it's that line between the lowest and the middle tier on the pyramid. And boy, when I say she's getting her ass smiley the fuck whopped right now, like, she's been trying since, I'm wanting to say, late 2023 to break down walls and defenses. It's just been little shit. And this is a person who's gotten into something extremely baneful, but the thing is, she's not the only one. I know a handful of Capricorn moons and risings who've gotten into some petty, baneful work because you didn't stroke their ego. You didn't give them something they felt entitled to, this, that, and the third. And apparently something baneful was the response to all that. I mean, it's just, like, to me, it's a tantrum. But, I mean, it's just, it gets old. Sometimes it's so low on the scale, you don't even pick up on it at first, and which gave them the impression you didn't know what was going on. But a lot of times, little stuff like that, it's not worth coming off the throne for. It's really and truly not. But this one person in particular, I don't know what her deal is. She feels extremely entitled, and she has no business being there. I mean, because every time I pick up on her, like, you can tell she's not happy in her job. She's not happy in her marriage. She loves her kids, but she's not happy with her kids. I mean, she's just not a happy person. And anytime she sees someone else she wants to be beneath her make any type of progress in their life, she's right there to shoot it down. She may very well have gotten a community of people involved, a church, work group, their own family, their friends, and all that jazz. And I mean, it's just, okay, now you're looking at stalking charges, and at the discretion of the investigator, they decide whether it's fit for RICO or not. And you'd be amazed at the number of covens out here who stalk their targets. They really and truly do. And a lot of them do that because they feel they are untouchable. You may have some contacts with cops, lawyers, judges, and the like, but at the same time, the person you're persecuting has a direct link to God. Do not, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm is a saying for a reason. It is a saying for a reason. And it's not just prophets, it's the prophetesses as well. Like, no touchy. Stop it. Just stop it. Because at this point, the only thing this person or this group of folks have done, the only thing they have successfully dismantled are things that are not supposed to be in somebody's life. And that's it. That's it. New is coming in. But they don't want new to come in. But it's just like, it's not your life, so what do you care? It's not your house that you're paying for. What do you care? You're not the one paying that car note every single month. What do you care? What's the problem? And I think what a lot of this stems from is, again, independent versus codependent. So somebody, this person is a problem causer, but not a good problem solver, which, I'm sorry, but it gets to a certain point in life where you cut those off. You nip all that shit in the bud and say, for somebody out here. You don't know the abuse that people have had to deal with throughout their life. You may have seen the money. You may have watched them, like you saw the finished product of a trial they overcame. And, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Just because they make it look easy does not mean it was easy. When you don't have a supportive group of people behind you, it's just you to protect you. It's just you to climb out of that hole. When it's just you to rely on you, it is an entirely different ballgame. An entirely different ballgame. And people watching you overcome things that would have tore their ass the fuck up, it really does trigger folks. It does. But the thing is, you can't be putting folks trying to speak a curse of some kind over their life, or trying to manifest something in their life and get mad when they overcome it, because mark my words, whether they overcome the burden or not, you still have to take that burden on for yourself at some point down the line. Because if you do not get hit, it's going to land on your mama, your daddy, a sibling, your house, your job, your car, your spouse, a child. And I think what this is somebody's baneful, like unjustifiable baneful work, it's landing on their children. Because I picked up for Earth it was early last year, 2025, pick a child. And that, like, anytime I pick up on stuff like that, it makes me a little uneasy, my God. Because I'm passing a lot of school buses right now, holy hell. So classes in session, I guess. So somebody got some lessons to learn. Like, somebody here just really tried to strip you bare, like strip you down to your birthday suit and drag you over hot coals, because there was just something about you that triggered the fire out of them, and it's giving a reader here on YouTube. It could be folks you went to school or college with, sorority, fraternity. I mean, it's a number of folks, because like I'm getting readers here, right here on this platform, but I'm also, it's giving folks that know you somehow. And the reason they're doing it is because if they know if they were put through X, Y, and Z, it would tear their ass the fuck up. It would. But the thing is, it's now time for them to go through everything they tried to put you through. Because if something was really, truly justifiable, that curse would have stuck and stayed there until it was cleansed and dismantled accordingly. Unjustifiable work, it never sticks. It might cause a bruise or two, a scratch and bruise or two, but it never sticks. It can easily be cleansed away. But somebody here is so locked in on destroying your entire life to the point of death, dare I say. Like, this person is clinically obsessed. But for one in particular, like, I just feel a woman who keeps having like these mental breakdowns And it's like, I don't know what to tell you, because if you are like Cherokee, Choctaw, like whatever your tribe is in your blood, like I am, they don't take scalps. They take your mental. Like, your mental is their form of scalping in spirit. And this is why I tell folks all the time, leave people alone, for you know not the blood that flows in their veins. You don't know their genetics. You don't know what protects them. You don't know what practices they're into, and so on down that line. Because there's a little gaggle of witches that are scrapping up against folks of Native American descent, and baby, they are getting their ass whooped. And with that,